Now, Lowcountry Forever, a public affairs presentation of the Charleston Radio Group.
One of the many great things about the Lowcountry, the history of everything that is here, and maybe some things that you don't know about or aren't really aware of, and we're going to talk about one today here on Lowcountry Forever. I'm Brian Cleary, joined by Justin Lee. Justin's the operating partner in Gilbert Lee Construction. Justin, thanks for taking the time to join us today on Lowcountry Forever.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
You also have a role in an organization that people may or may not be aware of, relatively new in some ways to the Lowcountry. How would you describe the Dorchester Heritage Center to someone who wasn't aware of what the Heritage Center is?
So the Heritage Center itself has been around since 2017. It's located up in St. George near Sears Street. They are going to be moving locations here pretty soon to the new property off of Highway 78. That's when I got involved. My company is constructing the new Heritage Center. We're in the design phase at the moment.
It's got to be exciting anytime you can be a part of something new like this, but something as well that impacts the community and the history. But one of the reasons we wanted you on Lowcountry Forever is the fact that October 22nd, there's a big event that's coming up that's going to benefit the Heritage Center and hopefully raise some money. What's the Fall Festival all about?
Fall Festival is all about our local nonprofits. It is being put on by the Dorchester Heritage and the Leadership Dorchester Class with the Somerville Dorchester Chamber of Commerce. So in conjunction with that program and the class that I'm a part of, it's about 26 of us, I believe. And we are just showcasing all the nonprofits and everything that Dorchester County has to offer. Be a fun time for everybody, tons of stuff for children to do. Also showcasing some local businesses and several different things.
So the Dorchester Leadership Class, you said about 26 people in there. What is it that you guys collectively, you've got more than 24 really good people that want to give back. What is it that you hope to accomplish, and what is it that the leadership class is looking to do?
So our primary goal, obviously through the class itself and learning about Dorchester County and how it works and all the different things that go along with making the county what it is, we're assigned a project through our class to complete in the 12-month course. And the Dorchester Heritage Center was what our class chose. And what we want to showcase and kind of show everyone is bring light to the Heritage Center itself, what it is, what it's going to be. Our project was to construct a pavilion on site that they can use to raise money, to put back into the organization. But we also wanted to go a step further and put on this fall festival, further bringing awareness to where it's going geographically, where it's going to be located, in between kind of uniting the county, in a way to where it's placed in the center of it, where upper, the more western side of Dorchester County and the lower, kind of greater Somerville side can both have ease access to it off of a major highway, and then showcase all the nonprofits and businesses and make a fun day for everyone. A good family-friendly day for everyone to be a part of.
Justin Lee is our guest today on Lowcountry Forever. He's the operating partner with Gilbert Lee Construction. He's also part of the Dorchester Leadership Class. Those are the folks that are helping out with a big fall festival that is coming up. It's the Fall Family Festival on October 22nd, and that will in part benefit the Dorchester Heritage Center. Now, Justin, the mission of the Heritage Center, preserve today for tomorrow. Is that one of the things that got the Leadership Class attracted to helping out the Dorchester Heritage Center, and what does that mean to you guys?
Absolutely. All in all, I mean, the entire county came in and just really blew us away with all the donations. I could sit here for 10 minutes and not name all the people and businesses that have contributed, but we raised over $76,000 in in-kind donations and cash donations to put this pavilion up and to kind of bring light to this. But that's what it's for. It's about the history of Dorchester County and all the major events that have happened, from finding fossilized whale bones and Four Hole Swamp and all the way up to heroes and military service members that have passed away from the county over the years. And it's all different facets of this that are showcased in the museum. I urge everyone to go check it out before it moves. That way you can kind of get a sense of what's there and what is more to come in the much larger structure that we're going to be building. But also so we don't have to give away all the things that are found here and the different artifacts that are being showcased in Columbia and other museums that we don't have a place for because it's so small. So that was really one of the reasonings behind it. Leave it here, let everyone enjoy it that's from here, and have a place for all these different items to be showcased for the community at which they're found.
So for someone who is intrigued by that and would want to visit the Dorchester Heritage Center, explain to people where of course, obviously you're designing the new one and stuff, but explain to people where the current center is.
It is in St. George, right near Sears Street in the municipal building, and it will be moving to Highway 78, right past the crossroads in Ridgeville, which is a good halfway point. I have an address pending that we'll be sending out to everyone as well, but it's right off the highway, and you can see it pretty easily.
What needs does the center, whether it's in its current form, obviously we need to raise some money for the new building as well, but what other things, somebody listening going, I can get behind this organization, what needs do you think the organization that has, and what can someone like me do perhaps to help?
Every dollar counts. Obviously, any cash donations. If you own a business, just contributing your time in some way. It is a large swath of property. It's 88 acres in total. This center will be centered on. It does have some historical significance. So, go out and volunteer to cut the grass once it's built, donate a couple of bucks here or there. Anything and everything can be, kind of pulled in and used to the benefit of the center. So we encourage everybody to do so.
I think it says a lot about what you've got moving forward, and I think you got some momentum going. The list of corporate partners that are on the website is growing. As you said, there'd be too many names for you to rattle them all off. This isn't necessarily a quote-unquote sexy charity, though. Obviously, there's bigger names and more well-known things that Justin, you could have put your time to. You've picked the Dorchester Heritage Center. You got into a little bit of that, but why do you think the community is raising some hope this way?
Myself personally, I'm from here. I was born here and raised here. I think that's the reasoning why a lot of, the local businesses as well as the individuals are getting behind it. If you've spent majority of your life here, it means a lot to you. It's your heritage. It is something very special. And, those transplants, I think those that aren't from here also notice that, but see the importance in it. All the major battles that have been fought here, just from a historical standpoint. The Native Americans that were here are also showcased within the Dorchester Heritage. And just like I touched on prior, military service members, major battles and contributors to those, as well as historical landmarks and places, all the way back to, like I was saying earlier, fossilized remains from, 100,000 years ago. So it's a very historically significant place, and it's very special.
And I think you make a great point with the transplants, because if you're moving here from Ohio, like everybody is, you should know where you're going and what was here beforehand. And that's what we're talking about with the Dorchester Heritage Center. Justin Lee is the operating partner in Gilbert Lee Construction. He is our guest today on Lowcountry Forever, a member of the Dorchester Leadership Class. They are behind raising some funds and helping out the Dorchester Heritage Center. So we want to focus right now, Justin, on October 22nd, the Family Fall Festival. Where is this event going to be taking place?
It is going to be right past the crossroads in Ridgeville on Highway 78 on the right-hand side. There'll be some markers and some signs marking it. We don't have a physical address at this moment, but it's fairly easy to find.
And so this is an event that I can bring my entire family to, because you've got food trucks, but there's also stuff for the kids.
Oh, absolutely. We've got tons of activities for kids, jump castles, hayride that we're going to be putting on. There'll be lots of vendors, lots of food, showcasing some other different nonprofits and businesses, and it'll be a lot of fun. Tons to do for the whole family.
And the Fall Family Fest is free for everybody to come out to?
Yes, sir. Absolutely free.
We love that. That's on October 22nd. Again, we're talking about a Saturday, and it's all to help out the Dorchester Heritage Center, thanks in part to the Dorchester Leadership Class that is putting on the big event. Weather's going to be perfect for it. We already know that. I've gotten promises from Rob Fowler, Josh Marters, all the weather people. So it's going to be just a good time for the entire family. And did I hear something about, because we're pretty close to Halloween, will you guys be doing a costume contest? I should come in costume?
Costumes are welcome. Absolutely.
It'll be like some trick-or-treating the week before. So as you look ahead, Justin, obviously you're just in the planning stages, but Could you give us a timeline in terms of what you'd like to see in terms of moving forward with the Dorchester Heritage Center? What can we expect as we look, 6 months, a year, whatever, down the road?
We are looking to break ground sometime, I would say end of February, early March of next year. Get the site package going and move into construction of the building shortly thereafter.
And your company, Gilbert Lee Construction, what is it about and what does it say about your company? Giving back is something that you guys are doing. Tell me a little bit about Gilbert Lee Construction and why is it that you've stepped forward in this way?
Well, we're a women-owned company. My partner and I are basically the owners with our two lovely wives. We're a small company, but we just really... You couldn't find a more significant project that we wanted to be a part of. As I was saying earlier, just being from here, all of us, including my wife, my partner's wife, and Brendan Gilbert, my partner as well, we're all from here. So what more could you ask for in a project to build, something historical on a piece of land that you were raised on? So I myself come from kind of a historical background, did lots of historical restorations and was in that world for many years. So I'm kind of a pig in mud over here. So pretty happy about it.
So in the end, Justin, are you really telling me that your wife said, hey, you should do this, and you're doing
it? Well, I wouldn't say it like that, but I try to listen as much as possible. So. Guilty
as charged as well. Good husbands do that. Come on now.
The four members of Gilbert Lee, I do want to, recognize Stephanie Lee, the owner, Haley Gilbert, our other owner, Brendan Gilbert, my partner, and then obviously just the absolutely wonderful teacher that we have for Leadership Dorchester, Jennifer Quattlebaum, our wonderful classmates, all the members of the team and all the people that have put their time in for in-kind donations and actual donations. And then Rita Berry with the Chamber of Commerce. All of those individuals have had such a huge impact and push to make this thing happen. And then with the Dorchester, Heritage Center, David Dement, Bill Blakely, and all those guys on the board, we really appreciate it. Rudd Smith, all of those guys. So we really appreciate everybody's attitude and just the will to make it happen. It's been a long road.
And you said the leadership class was 12 months, so you'll finish up with that when?
We're going to graduate a little early. I think it'll be sometime the end of November.
Graduating early. You must have done your homework and paid attention in class. Very nice.
We tried real hard.
The Fall Festival event that will benefit the Dorchester Heritage Center coming up Saturday, October 22nd, a fall festival for the entire family that you'll want to be a part of. You can get information about it. Just go to this station's website, click the Events tab. Justin Lee from Gilbert Lee Construction, our guest today on Lowcountry Forever.
You can honor students with disabilities by taking part in this year's James Island Connector Run. Registration is now open for the 24th annual event on Saturday, October 15th. By participating in either the 5 or 10K run or walk, you'll be assisting the Gavalis Kalenko Foundation, which helps students with physical disabilities reach their secondary educational goals. Back bigger and better, this year's James Island Connector Run is being hosted by the Charleston Running Club and includes a post-race party in Cannon Park. Register today at JICRUN.com.
Flu season is here, and an annual flu shot remains your best protection against the flu. What's more, your health plan often covers the cost. United Healthcare urges you to check your benefits and to make an appointment either by calling your physician or by visiting a local pharmacy or convenience care clinic. It's also a good time to get caught up with any routine or recommended vaccinations, including a COVID-19 vaccine. Learn more at cdc.gov/flu. A message from United Healthcare.
Join the movement to end breast cancer. Support the American Cancer Society's Making Strides Against Breast Cancer event, Sunday, October 30th at North Charleston's Riverfront Park. You'll be helping save lives through groundbreaking research discovery. Plus, you'll assist in providing patients, families, and caregivers with access to a 24/7 helpline for answers and support. Help those dealing with cancer when and where it's needed most. Join the movement today at makingstrideswalk.org/CharlestonSC. Registration's now open for Lovelo, the huge block party on the Isle of Palms, November 5th, and you can participate in one of 4 different ways, all to raise money for the MUSC Hollings Cancer Center. Visit lovelo.org to register and help us cure cancer together.
The Charleston Radio Group is the Lowcountry. Every week, we highlight local organizations and events that are helping to make a difference here where we live. If you have a group, event, or an idea to feature on Lowcountry Forever, let us know. Visit lowcountryforever.com and click on our podcast link for contact information. Now, Lowcountry Forever continues.
Here in the Lowcountry, we certainly love our barbecue, and you may be excited to find out there is a brand new barbecue event happening in the Lowcountry. It's one that you'll want to be a part of, and we're talking about it today here on Lowcountry Forever. I'm Brian Cleary, joined by Kristina Clemons. She is with the Dorchester Seniors Incorporated. Kristina, thank you so much for joining us here on Lowcountry Forever.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to telling you guys about a really exciting and first event for us, doing a barbecue.
Let's do it. Barbecue in the Ville is coming up when?
It is coming up Saturday, October 15th. It will be from 4 to 7 p.m. And it's going to be at the Dorchester Boat Club.
And when we talk barbecue, of course, we all love barbecue. Well, there are some weirdos, I think, that people that don't like barbecue. But there's other foods. You're going to take care of those folks and kids as well?
Absolutely. It's going to be a very family-friendly event. We are going to have s'mores kits available for the kids or some adults. We like them as well. Mm-hmm. We're also going to have hot dog plates available for those who choose not to participate in our outstanding barbecue. We're going to have a live DJ there, so there's going to be dancing and games, and I just think it's going to be an awesome night. And we need people to get tickets. You're selling them now in advance. How can I get my tickets if I want to be a part of Barbecue in the Ville? If you want to be a part of this, which we would greatly appreciate, you can give us a call at 843-830-5179. That's my direct line, and I can get you hooked up with that. Or you can go to our website, dorchesterseniors.com, and purchase your tickets. Now, for someone the tickets are $20. $20 for each. Tickets, all right, excellent. And for someone who hears Dorchester Seniors Incorporated, maybe they're not as familiar with the organization as you'd like them to be, or they should be. Tell us a little bit about what Dorchester Seniors is all about. We are about providing services to the senior citizens of Dorchester County. Our mission is to meet their health needs as far as nutritionally, their social needs. It's a holistic type of approach. We have all kinds of different clients. We provide congregate meals. We provide transportation. We also do home delivered meals, and we have a very, very active senior center. We typically do about 400 activities monthly. Wow. So we are very, very active. And so people understand as well, you guys are a 501c nonprofit. We are. And all of the proceeds from this fundraiser will go directly back into our programs, providing those congregate meals, providing home delivered meals. The transportation program, there are so many seniors out there that aren't able to get to the center because they don't have the transportation available. We also do some transportation services, like on a monthly basis, helping seniors get to the pharmacy so they can get their medications. So we do a lot of different things. We do a lot of outreach. We do pantries. We work with other community resources to try to assist in any way we can. Whatever that senior's need is, we're here to try to help them find the resources. We're talking with Kristina Clemons today on Lowcountry Forever. She is with Dorchester Seniors Incorporated. And Kristina, you guys have had to have been challenged or continually to be challenged. I think I go to the gas station and go, can't believe I'm paying this for a gallon of gas. You just mentioned that you take care of a lot of transportation needs for seniors. If the price of gas goes up, obviously your expense in transportation goes up. And actually, we're already seeing an increase in the need for transportation, but we are here to meet that need. We are excited about that challenge. We want to see more seniors coming into the center. We want to see more socialization. We also provide activities to enhance their mental well-being as far as different types of games for that mental alertness. Now, obviously, we've just come through the pandemic, still in the COVID-19 pandemic. And for a senior organization, I mean, it was tough enough for younger kids, maybe middle-aged. Obviously, the senior population was more susceptible to COVID. Where do you think you guys are at now? And if we turn the corner, are we heading towards the finish line of putting COVID behind us? I think it was one of Dorchester Seniors' proudest moments, actually. We continued to provide services. Wow. Though the center did close down for people coming in, we were able to transition most of our congregate meal people to home delivered meals. We did not miss a service day. So I would like to think that though it was a challenging time, I think it was one of our proudest moments. I saw our community come together. I guess I just see a different spin on it. Well, and that's outstanding. I think somebody listening and even me thinking right now, wow, how were you able to do that? Because we have a remarkable staff and amazing volunteers. And due to the pandemic, we weren't always able to utilize our volunteers because of us trying to keep them safe. But our team here, our staff team, came together and we all wore many different hats because the bottom line is we got to make sure the seniors are taken care of.
What is it, the kind of person, describe them to me if you could, who does step up and volunteers and says, you know what, I want to help these seniors, so I'm going to help Dorchester Seniors Incorporated. What type of person do you think that is?
I think it's someone who's community oriented. I think it's someone with a huge heart. I think it's someone that just believes in the better good of our community. They're strong people. They have a lot of gusto. Some of our seniors that come out and help us, I'm just truly amazed by. I feel blessed to know them. Their spirit is strong. Their will is strong. They believe in our mission.
And if someone listening to this, perhaps hopefully so, would be inspired by that, are you accepting volunteers now? What criteria do I need? How do I go about volunteering to help out Dorchester Seniors?
You just give us a call, or you can call me directly and I will put you in touch with our volunteer coordinator. We are always accepting volunteers. The needs here at the Senior Center are so different and so vast that we can find a niche for anyone, literally, whether they want to work hand on hand with our seniors doing maybe activities or participating in the home delivered meal program, or maybe they just want to do some office work. We can always find a volunteer opportunity for them. They just need to let us know where they want to go with it. The sky's the limit.
And in terms of Dorchester Seniors Incorporated, your needs, if we step out beyond volunteering, monetary donations, I would suspect, or are there other needs that you have that somebody listening who maybe says, I don't have time to volunteer, but I want to help? What maybe can they do to assist?
Monetary donations are awesome. Absolutely. And you can even go to our website to make those types of donations. But periodically throughout the year, we accept donations of food items. We are getting ready to start our holiday kickoff, and we will be providing holiday type of bags to the seniors that are homebound, and in those we will have some shelf stable type of meals. So if someone wants to donate that would be awesome. We would also have in those bags personal items such as toiletry type of items, anything like that. You would be amazed at the simplest things that people really need that we just take for granted. Our seniors are a very vulnerable population, and they're a very grateful population. When we come with those bags, it might have toilet paper and paper towels, and that's something that they just needed.
So if I can turn this around a little bit, if you can maybe give us some perspective, because not everyone is a senior and maybe doesn't relate as much to, I talk about what does Dorchester Seniors Incorporated, what do they need? What do you find as you go in and help out these seniors? What is it that they need? What is it that they like? What are they looking for?
Some of the homes that we go into really hurt your heart. I'll just put it that way. Sometimes they're in need of home repairs. And I know that's something that you can't necessarily give, but just to give you some type of perspective on the people that we're serving. Sometimes they need a fan. You'd be surprised in the summer months how many people just need a fan, or they need help getting resources for their electricity, and they need food. They need clothing. We'll be doing angel trees where pajamas, blankets, just the basic human needs.
And I have to think that the connection that you provide, the volunteers, your staff or whatever, going to visit, even when you're just dropping something off, that human connection's got to make a huge difference for those folks.
Let me try to put it in perspective for you. A lot of times our home delivered meal clients, our volunteer, the person driving the route, will be the only contact they have that day. And also our drivers, our volunteers form bonds with our clients. They notice subtle changes. It is amazing. And then they can come back to our offices and say, hey, Mrs. Jones just hasn't been quite acting right. And then we can get in touch with the family and let them know, hey, you might want to check in on them.
Right.
And that's another service that we provide for the homebound. We do wellness checks. Even though we're going out there and seeing them, we also make wellness check type of calls just to say, hey, how you doing? You want to chat for a few minutes?
Outstanding. So it's a reason why that we're asking you to step up and be a part of this event. We're talking with Kristina Clemons. She is with Dorchester Seniors Incorporated today on Lowcountry Forever. And so we've got barbecue in the Ville, the big fundraising event coming up, and the monies all go then to help out the Dorchester Seniors. Do you have corporate community partners, anybody like that we could mention and talk about how they've stepped up to help out?
We partner with everyone in our community. TAAA is one of our partners for providing services. Dorchester County, of course, the Exchange Club. All of those are partners of ours. And if I miss someone, I sincerely do apologize. Bosch, another great supporter, especially for our homebound drives around the holiday times.
Okay.
Also, just around the year, they are a huge part of our organization. All of these people our community really comes out to support us. And support the seniors.
And there's a big-time celebrity who's coming out to help out as part of Barbecue in the Ville. I don't know how you did it. He's a great guy. He's a busy man. The Lowcountry's chief meteorologist from Storm Team 2 News 2. Rob Fowler will be out as part of your event.
Oh, yes. We are super excited about that. And Rob has been a great supporter of the Senior Center. He was with us a few months ago when we had our spring gala. But it's people like you and Rob that help us to achieve our mission, that help us spread the word. People don't think about seniors being in need. It's just not something that really comes to mind. And last year alone, we put out over 92,000 meals to the seniors of Dorchester County. We provided 90-some thousand miles of transportation.
It's all the more reason we need to raise some funds as part of Barbecue in the Ville. It's coming up on Saturday, October 15th. Kristina, one more time, run down the information for everybody in terms of what's going to be happening that day and what they can enjoy.
They are going to enjoy music. They're going to enjoy games. They're going to be enjoying dancing, camaraderie, community, helping out a great cause. They are going to truly be supporting our programs because, once again, the funds from our fundraisers go directly back into our programs.
And the event is coming up. It's the first ever Barbecue in the Ville, the Dorchester Boat Club on Saturday, October 15th from 4 until 7. And you can go out there knowing that you're going to get a great meal, but that money that you're paying for your ticket is really going to make a difference, really going to help someone.
Every little bit helps. You would be amazed at the impact that supporting a fundraiser like this can have for our community.
So if people want to get tickets, they can go to the website, they can call, give us the number of the website and how folks can pick up those tickets.
Our website is dorchesterseniors.com. I am Kristina Clemons, and feel free to call me at 843-830-5179, and I can get you hooked up. And don't forget, this is family friendly, so we're going to have the s'mores activities for the kids. Mm-hmm. And all kids love dancing. I know my grandson, he can cut a rug. He does better than I do. And there's going to be raffles as well. That will be another way to support the Senior Center, is through our raffles. I think we're going to have a great time. I'm hoping for wonderful weather. So excited that we are going to have Rob with us, and would love to have you as well if you can make it.
And Kristina, before we wrap up here, I know there's one group of people that you specifically want to address.
I just want to give just one final thank you to our volunteers. They are the backbone of our organization. The number of hours that they put into our organization is incredible. Last year alone, it was 8,200 hours of volunteer services. Now, if you equate that out to an hourly rate of someone, I mean, it's astronomical. Mm-hmm. And they do it from the goodness of their heart, from the purest place in their being. So just wanted to really say thank you to our volunteers. Thank you to our board. They do an amazing job guiding us, and our staff. Nothing like our staff. No one can compete. I thank all of them.
This Saturday, October 15th, you will not want to miss. Be a part of the Barbecue in the Ville, their first ever barbecue event to benefit Dorchester Seniors Incorporated. Kristina Clemons with Dorchester Seniors Incorporated, our guest today on Lowcountry Forever.
It's time for Lovello. Come out for a big block party on Isle of Palms November 5th, and you can choose how you want to participate in one of 4 scenic cycling routes, stationary classes, virtually, or as a volunteer. Regardless, you won't want to miss the party and the entertainment. Best of all, we'll be celebrating our cancer survivors and the researchers trying to end cancer. This annual event raises money for the innovative and life-saving cancer research at MUSC Hollings Cancer Center. Visit lowvello.org to register and help us cure cancer together.
Hi, I'm Austin Cindric, driver of the number 2 Discount Tire Ford Mustang. Did you know one of the most important keys to success on the track and for safe driving on the road is having the right tire pressure? Properly inflated tires are essential to help you get the best gas mileage and keep you driving safely. Check your tire pressure at least once a month or stop by your local tire retailer for an air check.
A message from the U.S. Tire Manufacturers Association.
You can honor students with disabilities by taking part in this year's James Island Connector Run. Registration is now open for the 24th annual event on Saturday, October 15th. By participating in either the 5 or 10K run or walk, you'll be assisting the Gavalis Kalenko Foundation, which helps students with physical disabilities reach their secondary educational goals. Back bigger and better, this year's James Island Connect Run is being hosted by the Charleston Running Club and includes a post-race party in Cannon Park. Register today at jicrun.com.
Thanks for listening to Lowcountry Forever. If you missed any of this week's show, there's a complete recording under the podcast link at lowcountryforever.com. Lowcountry Forever is a public affairs presentation of the Charleston Radio Group.